Louise Strong is an American journalist who in the first 30 years of the Soviet Union spent much of her life trying to humanize these people to America. She was often the first American to visit many parts of the Soviet Union and has many anecdotes from her travels. I own almost every book she's written from this part of her life. She's written about 30 in total. Something that she does often is compare the Soviet people to her perceived glory days of America, which would be in her youth in the late 1800s. To her, the people, the attitude, the progress, and even the geography was very much the same. So let me read you a passage from The Russians Are People, written in 1943, as an example of this. Anna writes, "When I come home to Leningrad district and the woods of Soviet Karelia, it is always like a return to my homeland of Puget Sound, the same endless forests, pierced by a thin line of lonely railway, the same lavish use of timber in long rail fences across a rain-soaked wilderness. The people taming this wilderness wear shabby but durable clothes of the logger and miner and know how to make camp under any conditions like the men I knew in my youth. In Crimea, I am reminded of the blue skies and sunny hills of California, close to blue water. The Crimean Tatars build against their climate homes of brightly painted clay, not very different from the adobe huts or the homes Mexican farm laborers build. Kazakhstan recalls the great arid plains of Arizona, where here and there the touch of irrigation brings bountiful crops. Finally, the great Siberian plains which lead to perpetual snow on the mountains of Lake Baikal always recall the North Dakota plains and Montana, through which I have traveled so often to the snow peaks of our Northwest." She goes on to compare rural American humor with Russian humor as well. But what do you think? Isn't this an interesting example? It brings people together for sure.